Yo, 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 what's good, gang? What's going on? Good morning, Crypto Moves. How we doing? Pattern watchers, what's good? What's happening, people? Patrons, great session today, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful session today, guys. Been really good. Hey, what's happening, guys? Professor J, what's good? Wing Commander, glad to have you here, bro. All new people passing through. How we doing, guys? Great, great, great. Good, good, good. Happy days, everyone. Happy days. It's all love, guys. It's all love. What's going on? Got a few heads in here. Sack Trades, what's good, man? No worries, Greg. It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. The masterclass was good, man. It was really good. And, you know, part 2 rolling out Friday. Just got a couple of things that I need to sort out with that video as well, guys. So it's all in that post that I sent you guys. So don't worry about it. All right. Can we wake up Steve to get us some movement? The market needs him right now. Guys, it's quite interesting when we look at the bigger picture of what's going on, okay? But we're going to get straight into it because time is of an essence for me today. I am a little bit late, all right? It's going to be a short stream, but I'm just going to bring into you New York so you guys are aware of what's going on. We've got 3 minutes until the New York futures open. New York opened half an hour ago, so it's going to be a short stream, but you're going to get enough from it so you understand exactly what could happen next. So if you are new to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tino. Welcome to Traders Reality. Let's have a conversation. Here we go. So, the bigger picture. What's been going on? All right. Now we've got all these lines and all these zones that we could project where price is likely to get to. But ultimately, all we have is what is Bitcoin doing? All right. What are we getting from this behavior by Bitcoin? If we zoom out on the chart, we can see bright as day what is actually happening. All right. So I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff because I don't really need it right now. OK, but we need to try and play over in our minds. What are we actually expecting? Okay, because the market is clearly in a range. Okay, look at the key points in the chart right now. We've got this point right here. We've got this point over here. And we've got this point down here. Why are these zones important? Because this is where the market maker had effectively started building positions. Okay, took profit from previous positions and now he's working on other positions at the same time. All right. We seem to be stuck in this range. What is going on with this range right here? Why are we still in between the 50 and the 46, 45 zone? Let's just work it out. So from 43 all the way up towards 50. What is it with this zone? Okay. Why are they holding this zone? Are they preparing price to drop lower? Or are they preparing price to go higher? What can we make from this? Okay. The stars of the show right now, okay, are pretty obvious. It's the altcoins. Look at what's going on. Sol, look at that behavior by Sol. Perfect. All right. Cosmos, look at that. Brilliant behavior. Algo, moving up. Pattern formed. Beautiful. Alpha. It's always the ones that have been holding the top spot in the alts, okay, that are making the moves right now. What is it with Bitcoin and the alts? Is it because they're putting their money into the altcoins? That's why Bitcoin isn't doing much. Okay. Are we going to be expecting a bigger move from Bitcoin? Look at Ethereum. Look at that. Are we seeing history again? Does anybody remember when Ethereum started making its move from the 1800 point when all the NFT games started rolling out again? And we just saw Ethereum rising all the way up to the 4.5K point. All right. Is history repeating itself? Are we finding the fractional disparity between Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP? So if Ethereum is making moves to the upside, is Bitcoin and XRP holding? Because that's what it looks like. If you go back in the previous streams, ladies and gentlemen, we found this relationship. When Ethereum moves, Bitcoin and XRP hold. When Ethereum holds, Bitcoin and XRP move. Are we witnessing the same behavior again? Because look, Bitcoin is moving higher, is moving lower, or staying in this range, but Ethereum and the alts are just making moves. And if we knowledge serves me correctly, we are in what we understand to be altcoin season. Is that what it is? Because what you need to understand or try and get into your minds is this. It's all about moving liquidity. Right now, they're moving liquidity into Ethereum, and that is evident with the way Ethereum is behaving. You can see Ethereum is coming up again towards the 3,500 zone. I've been waiting for the 3,500 zone. Okay? That's what I'm waiting for. And patrons, we spoke to you about it last night. The 35 zone is the point of interest in the chart, which is going to determine whether or not Ethereum is going to make moves further. Are we seeing the transition? Are they holding Bitcoin and XRP to move Ethereum so that once they move Ethereum to an important point in the chart where they will hold it for a period of time? So hypothetically, let's assume they move Ethereum up towards this point right here, and then they start to consolidate and pull Ethereum back towards a moving average. So by that principle, we would expect the following: the moving average starting from here, we see the 50 EMA ending up here, and then price hits that zone, and then it starts to base out like this. And then by that token, we will see Bitcoin from this point in the chart start making movements to the upside, gain a little bit of ground, take out the 50K, work towards the 52 zone as well. All right, let me just get rid of this. Work towards the 52 zone right there. And then price, hypothetically, let's make the assumption, price comes up to this point and starts holding this point right here, which then by that principle, we would then see Ethereum then continue higher from this point, move up, keep going, and doing this. What you're witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen, is a rough guesstimation of fractional disparity. When they hold Ethereum, they'll move Bitcoin and XRP. Okay? When they move Bitcoin and XRP, they will hold Ethereum and vice versa. That's what we're trying to establish. Okay? Because look at it in terms of liquidity. Ethereum's going up, altcoins are moving up, Bitcoin is holding. All right. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff about people talking, in light of Bitcoin dominance and, all the coins, the Bitcoin up and down. And there's so much about it. The Bitcoin chart itself is going to reflect what everything else does. But from looking at the chart right now, guys, are we transitioning into that situation that we were previously with Ethereum's move to the upside? So let me just drop on the 4-hour time frame to put things into perspective for you. All right, let's go back over here when Ethereum was doing this bad boy to the upside. All right, it was around at this point in the chart that we saw when Ethereum was riding that 13 EMA non-stop, did not touch the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame from the 24th of April all the way up towards the 12th of May. Okay, a solid month up. All right, no retraces whatsoever. People were trying to work out when are they going to step in, when can we get in, and it was literally a gamble for traders. They could not understand at what point would Ethereum pull back. For every pullback, go back in the chart and check it out. For every time Ethereum consolidated during this move to the upside, that is when Bitcoin and XRP would make their moves. And when Ethereum continued with its move up, that is when Bitcoin and XRP would hold the zones. This is what I'm trying to establish right here, guys, with Bitcoin's behavior. All right. Are we seeing this behavior right now? Because all I'm seeing right now is the market makers are building longs below the key 50K point. All right. So pulling up 50K right there in that zone. 50K is right there. It looks like they're building their longs below that zone in anticipation to break through that point. All right. But the key aspect to it is this. How far will they move Bitcoin before they actually start moving price higher? All right. Because right now, for every point in the chart that they consolidate, it's higher than the previous point. Look at this zone right here. The next point, they dropped off yesterday, an aggressive move down, an anomaly in the way price has been behaving. And now they're looking at trying to come back up. The 50 EMA is flat on the 4 hourly. Looking at it on the 1 hour time frame, all right, you can see it's wavy. There's no clear direction. We're stuck in this range yet again. But at the same token, Ethereum's jumping up and the altcoins are going crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are all well today. It's been good to have you. All right. Let me see who else is in here. All right, let's have a look. Who else we got in here? Okay. Yeah, a lot of love across the pond. Nice. There we go. Thank you for passing through, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank you so much for coming through. I need another person to come into the stream because there's 666 viewers. No, get rid of that 666. Yeah, the voice is all right, but give it till tomorrow and it'll probably go back to normal. You know, it will probably go back to normal with that husky way. Okay. If there's a book that I recommend to you all, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. That book is going to help you understand how to behave in this game because this game is psychological. No two ways. Praetorian, what you doing, my brother? Thank you very much, man. Ross, Khaled, this is Madaf from Cyprus. Mad love, man. Thank you so much. I got love from Cyprus as well. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Love you, Malaga. Hey, man, calm down with the Greek insults. That's crazy. That is funny. That is funny. Thank you, Praetorian, for that, my friend. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get with it. Let's get with the plan. So, we just need to be mindful, okay? It's clear that the moves are happening in the altcoins and Ethereum, all right? Because look at what's happening with Bitcoin. Don't try and second guess where Bitcoin is likely to go. Because it's these sort of ranges that gets traders committed to opening trades, all right? Because they feel like they don't want to miss out on move to the upside or to the downside. Why is it we are seeing notable candlesticks appearing at key points in the chart? So there's the 50 zone. All right, where's the 47,000 point in the chart? Right here. Let me just get it done. Always get this wrong. Here you go. That's the 47,000 zone. Notice where the vector candles are appearing. Okay, here's the 47 zone. They build their longs. Look at this. They build their longs right here and here. They bring price down, mark up their longs as low as they can, induce the retail trader to step in on the short, keeping it within previous zones, and they shift back up. Okay? Look at how they built the longs in that area, moved price up. Built the longs in that area, moved price up. Building more longs at the 50 zone, bringing it down again below the 47,000 point, moving price back up. Building longs below the 47, moving price back up. Remember, they do it below the key number that they've got interest for so that they can get the best possible fill back up to the upside. Is the same happening with Bitcoin? Are we going to see Ethereum moving to the upside? Where are you, Ethereum, man? Hate this. Are we going to see Ethereum break away from the 3,500 zone? All right? And if it breaks away the 3,500 point and consolidates by that principle, we should see Bitcoin and XRP moving higher. Because for the past few weeks, guys, we've been witnessing Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP moving in sync with each other. Now it looks like there's going to be a transition. They're going to put their money in the alts and Ethereum because that's where the utility of cryptocurrency is being utilized. NFTs, it's going crazy. And we all know that it uses the blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, to do so. Bitcoin, by principle, is just another way to barter goods. That's it. All right? It's a fashionable coin, but it's the most traded one. Bitcoin is about having it. That's all it is. Ethereum, on the other hand, has a utility behind it. So there is a valid reason as to why it's going to rise. Because more people are using the actual coin and the platform itself. Okay? Bitcoin is about who's got it, who's buying the most of it, and who's going to be able to make money off the idea of certain people buying it. That's all it is. Okay? Mad love from Brisbane. Thank you so much. Atom. Let's have a look at Atom. Where is Atom? Atom. I haven't got Atom. Okay, let me just pull up Atom for you. What time is it? I'm going to need one of you guys to remind me to go pick up my daughter. Cosmos. Yes, Cosmos. Actually had it up on there. What am I doing? Okay, then here we go. Cosmos, look at this. So, look, beautiful behavior for an altcoin. Perfectly traded. All right. Breaking away from the zones. A little bit of an extended W formation, as you can see, dropping it down like so. Okay. But if we actually look back in the chart itself, go on the daily time frame, where are we? All right. Look at that. That is the perfect W formation, guys. Just look. Drop, rise, retrace, move up, first retrace, continuation to the upside. Variation on the theme and the levels. Okay. Now, if Cosmos can actually, is this the high yet? There we go. We are potentially approaching all-time highs with Cosmos. Is this the only altcoin that's going to be witnessing this move? No, there's more out there. Look at Sol. Look at Sol. An absolute monster. You know, everyone is feeling very soulful right now. It's so good to be Sol. Interesting, eh? Now, when you've got this sort of situation, a lot of people are thinking, what do you do when a price is in this, when it's making the discovery for higher ground? The only thing that you can do, and if you are in a profitable position with Sol, okay, my advice, or in my opinion, should I say, is if you're looking to try and see at what point do you take money away from this, if you've got a position, is just wait for price to break down at moving averages. That's all you're waiting for, because that's all you have. Because by principle, look, you're seeing price rising. Then the next point for them to go is towards the 5 EMA. If they bounce off the 5 EMA, which is what they have been doing here, here, and here, then principally, price will continue from that point. If, on the other hand, they come down towards the 13 EMA like they did over here, they will bounce away from that point and move back up. If, on the other hand, they break through the 5 and the 13 EMA, the next point that you have is to consider the vector candles and the 50 EMA, which, if we do our EMA projection, we should see the 50 EMA ending up around here, all right, which is where price should consolidate, all right, because they do need to consolidate. Look, they're going to be bringing it back like they've done on the 13, but they may bring it back towards the 50 when the 50 EMA is up here. Because right now we're seeing volatility moving upwards. So all we have is price and the 5 and the 13 EMA to give us an understanding of momentum breaking down. All right. Now we've got nothing left to the chart. It's just pure discovery. However, you've got Ethereum on the other hand, as you can see right there on the daily. What areas have we got? Well, we've recovered the previous vector candle. Now look. Whenever price recovers a previous projection point, it always pulls back. Why? Because it has released liquidity in this area to fulfill what they had previously planned in this move to the downside, fulfilling it up in this markup phase. Isn't it ironic how the previous pool of liquidity over here created a consolidation zone? Because they've released that money there. The money that they used to build their longs from this point in the chart is now being released and realizing a profit on the guys who initially went short, and their liquidation points and stops are being hit, because there are guys that still think Ethereum needs to drop down lower, and they will hold those shorts. Okay? These moves to the upside pretty much determine the retail traders' will to fight against the market. And when you're fighting against the market, you ain't going to last 5 minutes, man. All right? People lose so much money because they push their own will into the market, yet they don't understand that the market can do whatever it wants and the market can be as irrational as it wants. Can you be irrational? Are you in a position to be irrational with your capital? But I don't think you can. Whether you have 1 million, whether you have 100 million, okay? 100 million is nothing in the market. All right? It's nothing. You're dealing with $1 trillion marketplace. 100 mil is nothing. All right? Don't put yourself in situations where you're having to fight against the trend. Don't pay the market maker a discount on your capital. Don't give him a discount. You cut it as soon as you can. How much are you prepared to pay to be wrong? That's what you need to go over in your mind continuously. All right. Adriana, how you doing? Are you looking at the 5 and 30 EMA, 15 minute or 1 hour? I always look at the 5 and the 13 EMA on the 1 hour time frame for short-term day trading setups, okay? I go down into the 15-minute time frame, all right, which is going to help me understand the development of the behavior of the 5 and the 13 EMA on the hourly. So the 13 EMA on the 15-minute time frame is the 50 EMA on the 1 hour, okay? Sorry. Yeah, the 50 EMA on the 15-minute is the 13 EMA on the hourly. So when I see price basing in this zone right here, I can see notable volume coming in away from the 50 EMA. I know that price on the 1 hour, the 13 EMA on the hourly, is actually pointing upwards now, and price is trading above it. I've established that we are now going to see momentum to the upside. That has been solidified with the green vector candles recovering the previous vector candles to the downside, getting the liquidity from the retail trader who went short at the break of the 50 EMA. And before you know it, look at what we made that decision on. Where is it? The cross, the death cross right here, and of course on Bitcoin as well. Look at the death cross on Bitcoin right there. Okay, right here, as you can see. The death cross on Bitcoin that happened induced traders to go short, and then they reversed it all the way back up and hit the liquidations and stops for the guys who traded purely off the death cross. Look at how unfortunate it is for those guys right now. Those guys are sitting in a negative trade because they didn't pay themselves on the break, because they traded on the principle of the death cross right there playing out when they went short in this area right here. So this zone right here was playing off the traders who wanted to grab the death cross. Well, look at what has happened. Notice the big strong vector candle push to the upside to throw off the traders on the left side of the chart right here who tried to catch the death cross. If you're going to catch crosses, ladies and gentlemen, you want to see price, or should I say the moving average, expand. You want expansion like this. That's a nice cross. All right, look at the 50 expanding away. You want to see that expansion, but look how aggressively they move price down. Why is it? Okay, when price makes a massive move to the upside out of nowhere and it automatically comes crashing down, you want to see price rising like this. That's how you want to see price rising. Slow trend is the true trend, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's what you're looking for. You don't want to get caught out in situations like this where you see Bitcoin making a nice move to the upside out of the blue, okay, and then instantly drops. Look at the manipulative movements by the market maker. Trap the retail trader to buy the dip because they feel they missed out on the move to the upside. Oh, Bitcoin's going to go all the way back up to 50 again. They probed the retail trader to commit his money, but it just wasn't enough. So the market maker pulls it straight back because he's trapped liquidity in this area. Someone went long right there. Millions of dollars went long right here. Millions of dollars worth of commitment with price going to the 50K zone got committed right there. But as the traders of the hybrid system, we understand something. We want to know if this green vector candle is going to solidify a move to the upside. We want confirmation. We didn't get confirmation. We see an inverted shark fin on the 5 EMA. We know things are starting to change. Bang, they brought price back down again. Look at the volatility of the 5 and 13 EMA right here. There was nothing happening, and out of the blue, it spikes higher. Everyone got excited and they got committed, and it's the best time for the market maker to reverse price. They did it again the second time, recovered the full vector candle right here, and then they reversed it yet again. So traders were just getting squashed after and over again. Sorry. All right? Completely squashed out of the zone. The game is brutal, and that's the hard truth of how they move price. That's all you need to be aware of. Now, Bitcoin is stuck in this trading zone right here. The madness is people are trying to establish a direction with Bitcoin. They think there's an indecision as to where Bitcoin's going to go next. But when you dive into understanding what they're doing at key points in the chart, you start to develop a consensus about what it is they are likely to do next. We will never know what they're going to do next until they do it. And when they do it, the only way we're going to solidify if that move is going to continue is when they break away from the zone, when they retrace back towards it and bounce away from it, then you'll be grabbing the momentum. Because they fulfilled orders in this zone and they need to realize a profit on those positions. So that's where you get momentum. Let's look back at Sol. Classic example. Here it is. How do we not know that we are at the highs for Sol right here? Okay, well, you wait for the retrace. And if there is confirmation of their intention to move higher, price will drift slowly. Prices above the 5 and the 13 EMA and the 50 EMA. Momentum is favoring higher prices. You establish a pattern, rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. Your entry by principle would be at the previous zone right there. Or if you're a little bit, proficient in the strategy, you would make your entry right there on the confirmation of price closing above the 5 and the 13 EMA, and the EMA starting to expand. Price moves up. They come out of the zone. The guys who went long here had realized positions. They shook them out, hit their stops, brought price back down, made them believe that we are at the high, and then they simply reverse price all the way back up. That is how they move price, guys. Are you with me? What messages? What am I looking at? Have I missed it? I'm not looking at the messages. Oh, yes, my daughter. I'm still good. I'm still good. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I'm still good. Thank you so much. MMA fan. XRP would need billions and billions pumped in to hit 100. Well, let's look at it like this, okay? And this is something that I see all the time, all right? People say that it's impossible for price to get to a certain point because of how much money is needed to come into it. So you're saying to me that there is a limitation. Bitcoin right now, or cryptocurrency, is sat at $2 trillion for a marketplace, all right? Forex is 6.5 trillion per day. Right? How long have we been stuck in this 2 trillion zone with cryptocurrency? All right. We are about to go through one of the biggest financial evolutions. 2 trillion is nothing. Do I believe cryptocurrency is going to oversee Forex? Most definitely. Why? Because with Forex, there's no utility. It's just a currency. And the only thing that you can gauge off the currency is the economical data that surrounds it. All right? That is it. That's its use. It's used to buy and sell goods. Finish. Cryptocurrency is a different ball game, guys. We can do things with the coin. We can create new economies. We can do new services. We can change the way we do things. It's an evolution. Money is changing and how it's being used. All right? That's going to encourage a much bigger market cap for cryptocurrency. $2 trillion is nothing. $6.5 trillion for Forex. That's every single day. You don't think cryptocurrency could get there? All we need, guys, is Wall Street money to step in. Once we get the endorsement from the legislations that are surrounding cryptocurrency, all right? Once that is all good, you're going to see a different kind of world in crypto. New money is going to step into it. That's my belief. Because the principle is, who wouldn't want to start making money in cryptocurrency? Now, I'm talking about bigger firms right now, Wall Street money. You don't think that they'd want to take advantage of this volatility on their portfolios? Come on. Of course they would. To be able to just invest in an altcoin and witness these wild movements in price. You don't think they want a part of that puzzle? That piece of the puzzle? This is what I'm trying to get across to you guys, right? We can trade cryptocurrency, you can stake cryptocurrency, you can do so much with cryptocurrency. It's a new thing. We are into something that is new. You know, trading crypto, the adoption of crypto has only just recently happened in January. It's in January that everyone started to talk about it. All right. Prior to that, it was being dismissed. Everyone was trying to get their foot in the door. Everyone was trying to say, look, man, get involved in cryptocurrency and it will be snubbed off. Now you've got economists talking about cryptocurrency replacing fiat or putting pressure on the dollar. I mean, come on. When you can start buying oil in Bitcoin, you know things are serious. When you can start buying coffee in Bitcoin. All right. Let's have a look at Matic. Not doing much. It is stuck at the 800 EMA, but this is what I want you to do when you're looking at altcoins. Look at the altcoins that are performing well. Okay, look at the best performers and look at their price action. Most of them are now probably extended away from moving averages. Look at DOT, moved away from the moving average. Cosmos, away from the moving average. All right, Sol, that's just doing its own thing. Algo, moving away from the moving average. Alpha, again, away from their moving averages. Band, away from the moving averages. So notice this, when Ethereum is now moving away from its moving average, we are expecting a little bit of a retrace from these big movers. Those big movers that are going to see the retrace, then pay attention to Bitcoin. Okay, as Bitcoin starts to move and try to move higher, when it starts to stall and stabilize, flip back over to Ethereum and all these altcoins, and then establish that they've done their movement on Bitcoin, and now they're going to continue with their movement with Ethereum and the altcoins. This is just my point of view. Okay, who am I? I'm just looking at what is happening right now. I could project that Bitcoin could come back up to this point, which will then send the altcoins that are actually doing well. For example, the altcoins that could actually pull back towards the 50 EMA, base in this zone while Bitcoin's trying to take the 50K zone. Bitcoin then takes the 50K point, all right, and stabilizes yet again. And then Ethereum at the same token, all right, will then go on to break the 3,500 zone, stabilize, come down, and then make the move again. All it is, guys, is just fractional disparity. All it is just understanding when they move money from one spot to the next. That's all we need to understand. And our goal as traders is to try and find those impulses of liquidity coming into the chart. That's what we've got to try and work out. And you know what? It is the hardest, easiest way to make money. And don't think it's just simply just waiting for price to get to one point to the next. There is so much more behind it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you're having to process so much information, which is why I say to you, try and make it as simple as possible. All right, you've got a strategy, stick with it, let it work out. You know, Marcel, thank you very much, brother, man. And I'm sorry to anyone that has actually super chatted and I haven't read the comments, man. Please forgive me for that. But I go into the zone and I go crazy with it. All right, I just enjoy looking at charts all day because I'm absorbing information. I'm understanding behaviors. It's like no different to watching loads of animals in a zoo. And you're trying to pick out which one's the crazy one, which one's the calm one, which is the one that's going to just sit tight and do nothing, but he's going to get busy when he sees another one. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what you're doing, guys. You are watching behaviors. You are watching psychology coming into play. SRM, what's going on there? Intention, price is being moved higher. They favor things. Something's changing. All right. XRP. All right. XRP is starting to move. Happy days. Is Bitcoin starting to move? Is Bitcoin moving at all? Bitcoin doing nothing. All right. Notice they're just holding these zones and all these altcoins are making movements. Happy days. We know where the money's going. So stick to looking at coins like this. So when these coins start to break down, that is when you're going to start people dropping. That's when you're going to start seeing things change. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. GRT is about to go. Let's have a quick look at GRT. Is it about to go? See, the coins that aren't doing much, all right, pay attention to them because they could be building, all right? Looking at the 1 hour time frame, this looks pretty interesting to say the least. We've got a nice big W formation right there. You dive into the actual candlesticks themselves, you can see there is a pattern within a pattern. Drop on the 15-minute time frame, what do you see? You see yet another mini W formation, all right? You can now see a bigger inverted head and shoulders pattern right here, as you can see. Now, it's all about your understanding on translating that information to a trade. We got patterns within patterns and cycles within cycles. The idea is to try and work out where you are. And once you think you've established that, you pay to play. And then you need to establish how much are you prepared to pay to decide that you are wrong and how much money you're going to take from the market when you think that you've satisfied or, you know, caught a right move in the chart. All right. That's what it's all about. Those are the simple things of trading, ladies and gentlemen. And I know it's easy to say, but boy, that's how it works. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay. You can't see the Bitcoin W. Okay, so yeah, well, yeah, down there, that is the Bitcoin W that we are seeing right here. It's a smaller W rise, retrace. I deleted it earlier on. I had it on the chart, But that W formation on the 15-minute time frame is looking at this bigger pattern right here, as you can see, staying in line with this previous zone right here. And not to forget this bad boy on the chart right here with Bitcoin on the daily right here. All right, very interesting behavior on the daily time frame right there. Why are they not? Look at this spiky behavior, favoring the lows, absorbing the liquidity to the downside to trap the retail trader, to commit him to the shorts, and then make a move to the upside. We are expecting another cyclical move to the upside for Bitcoin on the daily, and that's the story right there. If they do decide to do that, price will just move away from this zone, spike up higher, and then start to pull back. All right, which is going to be consistent with the alts pulling back. Okay, now just look, guys, we are in New York right now, so Bitcoin could actually come back up towards this point right here and pull back. Remember, when it recovers a previous pool of liquidity, expect a retrace because they've just freed up an amount of liquidity. If Bitcoin does break this zone and continues higher, do not pull the trigger because it's not finished yet. You need the 5 and the 13 EMA to cross over the 50 EMA on the hourly to establish that we've got intention to move higher in the chart. And the way we see the development of that move is we see the 50 EMA crossing over the 200 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. That, my friends, is what you need to be patient with. Don't try and bite the bullet and get in now at the fear of missing out because you will pay the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I must leave. Okay, I have to go and get my daughter. Yes, Ethereum is likely to hit 3,500. We've been waiting for that zone all week, and I've been waiting for that. But I'm waiting for Bitcoin to hit the 50, because if Bitcoin can hit the 50, then Ethereum's going to start smacking some serious numbers to the upside whilst she's waiting for Bitcoin to hit the 50 zone. I'm trying to establish the flow of liquidity. That's what I'm looking for. All right, and Bitcoin has now hit the projection point. Happy days. That's all good. Well, not just yet. We've still got a little pool right here, so we could actually hit that. Ladies and gentlemen, I must leave. Okay, I have to go, but I do want to say thank you to everyone today. All right, mad love and respect. Be sure to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, but more so, I'll be coming on again tonight at 10 p.m. GMT to summarize the day's events. Okay, mad love and respect to all of you. Thank you for passing through. Go and do your thing, guys. All right. Thank you. Hold on, 555. Do you think as a beginner I should hold and paper trade until I am ready? My advice to you there, my friend, is you need to experience what it's like to trade in real time. That's all I can say to you. Okay, because trading with paper money is, you're probably going to start with what, 100,000, 200,000, a million. You need to be trading paper money with the realistic amount of money that you would be using to trade with, and stick to it like as if it really is your money. Okay, and you have to be committed to paper trading in that aspect. All right, and get angry if you do lose money on your paper account. But because with a paper account, there's no attachment to the money as such, but there is no obligation to grow it because you're thinking about money. If you're wanting to learn how to trade and try and focus on the execution, whether you use real money or not, the principle is your focus should be on the execution. So that's the best way I can put it. I may have just thrown you about in a circle trying to get that answer from me, but hey, anyways, guys, I'm conscious I've got to go. Mad love and respect to you all. Peace, man. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Peace.